Hi, it's Debbie from Creatively Yours and welcome to my 120th Flosstube video. 120 videos. That's a lot. This coming October I'm doing these videos for, let's see, I started 2016, so 8 years? No, 2017. Yeah, 2017. So 7 years this October. It's a lot. It has been a long time. It has been wonderful. I gained so many friends, and yeah, I really love this community. So yeah, uh, long time. It has been a while. Life happened. Busy stuff at work. I have something for my life update in the end. Um, and other than that, I had Monogamaynia, so I'm going to show you these projects. I have been working on my WIPS in June. Currently it's, what date it is? It's Friday the 28th of June, I think. Um, it's early in the morning, it's my day off, and I decided to film. I really wanted to because it has been 2 months at least. So yeah, here I am. I'm going to show you a little bit of haul, which has to do with my life update. So it's going to be in the end. It's one thing. And I finished 3 books, so I'm going to share that with you. So welcome. If you are new, I really hope you like what you see. And I hope you would like to subscribe to my channel and leave a thumbs up. And if you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. So let's get on with why you're here, and that's stitching. So I have one finish. I'm going to show you. It's this one. Excuse the ironing stripes. This is Fox Gnomes by MiYaStitch on Etsy. I started this one on the 9th of May last year, and I finished it last week on Thursday, on the 20th of June. I really enjoyed this one. It was part of hashtag #GnomeAlong, which was for Alice's birthday last year. A couple of us joined her and we all started a gnome pattern. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. This is done on 32 count apricot. It hasn't a name. It's an even weave, 2/2. And let me tell you, the backstitching, if you follow me for as long as you are subscribed, you know I hate backstitching. This, please, I asked Alice as well, please help me remind myself next time I'm going to do a pattern with a lot of backstitching, that I'm going to do it as I go. Because last Thursday, or the week before, I took a day off because I was tired. I had a very busy month, so I took a day off and I thought, well, maybe I can finish this one, the backstitching, and that will take up the morning, and then I'm going to go to one of my full coverage projects. And yeah, I started backstitching at 10 in the morning and finished at 10 in the evening. My goodness, this is a lot. But it makes the entire pattern, it does, it really makes a difference. But it's it was a lot. So, but I'm happy how it looks. So I'm going to turn this into a gnome project bag somewhere in the future. And yeah, really happy with this finish. What else? I think I'm going to share my WIPS with you. First off, I'm going to share Stitch Mania. So Monogamaynia for me this time. I focused on 2 pieces. During the weekends I focused on my Focus full coverage project. And during the weekdays I focused on my Focus non-full coverage project for the entire month. It was a lot of fun. I really felt in May I could be a monogamous stitcher. Who am I? I never thought that I would say that again, because we all start out as monogamous, but yeah, somehow it clicked in the month of May. So I'm going to show you, first off, my non-full coverage project, which is, let me grab the cover picture, Night Fairy by Maria van Scharrenburg, charted by Lanarte, which this was a kit way back when. It no longer is available as a kit, and you can get the chart from Leisure Arts, and it's sold on Amazon, I think. So, but I bought the kit years and years ago. This is my oldest WIP, and I have done a lot last month. Let me see, where am I? Yeah. This is the entire piece so far. This is done on the fabric from the kit. It's a 27 count, I think Linda, but I'm not sure, and the kit floss. Mostly 2/2, sometimes 1/2 because of the, how do you call that? Relief in Dutch, raised stitches. I'm not sure. Dimension, that's the word. And let me show you what I have done since, or for the month of May. I finished up this, and I started with the month of June and July. I am a little, I need to do a little part of July still. I believe it's only finishing up this part and the corner, the blue corner. And then I'm going to go to August, because I divided this pattern up into 12 pieces. So I hope to finish this one this year. But yeah, this one has a lot of backstitching as well. And I haven't done that. So I'm not going to right now, but for future projects, please help me remind to backstitch as I go. But yeah, I did a lot. I didn't have much time, so I think I did a lot. And that's Night Fairy. I'm going to put everything back into the bag, because otherwise it's going to be a mess. Then my non-full coverage project. I'm going to put in a picture because it's full coverage. And I have this in Pattern Keeper, of course. This is God Shed His Grace, artwork by Abraham Hunter and charted by the Crossstitch Studio. I'm going to put in a picture where I was the last time you saw it. I did a lot. I managed to do 6,443 stitches, and I started the month of May with 4% and I ended the month of May with 7%, and I almost did 2 page finishes. So I'm going to show you. If I can fold. Look at that. If you hear something, my partner is in the other room and it's hot. So every door is open and he is watching YouTube videos and laughing. So, yeah. I finished this page entirely and almost finished this page. And I'm going to, my plan is to do it stairway wise, page by page. So I'm going to finish up this page next time, and then I'm going to go over to here, and then I'm going to, if I finish that page, I'm going to go here and then here. So yeah, so you don't always do sky, or don't do always trees. So yeah, I really love this one. It's done on 25 count, easy grid, 1/1 full cross. And I cropped the design, so I say 7%, but 7% is what Stitch Pal says. It's not exact, but yeah, love this. And then the month of June came. Very hard to remember which month. My project bag I made, Mickey Mouse. I started stitching on Mickey's coffee. Let me see if I can see where it is from. It's from Etsy. I think it's ZAnna Crossstitch. Well, you will see it in the screen because I always do. So, really love this one. Let me see. Mickey's coffee. I didn't do a lot because this month as well has been very busy. I did a total stitch count of 511 stitches, and I'm currently at 12.62%. And this is what let me show you other way. This is what I have so far. You think it's a monochrome almost design, but it's not. It has somewhere around 50 colors, a lot of browns, a lot of grays, yeah, and very heavy confetti as well, which you wouldn't say if you see it, but I really love this. This is done on 25 count easy grid, 1/1 full cross, as I always do with my full coverage projects. And that's that one. I worked on that one for 2 days, or I say days, but it's stitchy sessions. Mostly full coverage in the weekend, mostly in the mornings and the evenings, sometimes only the evenings. And my non-full coverage, I say day, but it's only an hour a day, mostly. Then, next project was a kit I got from mybobbit.com. And I really couldn't put this down. It's beautiful. I hope there's not much glare because it's in the plastic. If it is, I'm going to, well, this is okay. Blooming Cotton and Blueberry. Blueberry. This is a kit by Magic Needle. And it comes with Ada, gray Ada. I didn't want to stitch with it on the Ada, so I substituted that for, I think, 32 count linen. Yeah, linen. Gray. So, but I'm using the kit floss, so let me take a sip of my coffee because I need to cough. The air is really dry here right now because of the heat, and yeah, all the pollens in the air are not helping as well. So let me see what I can show you. This is what I have so far. Look at that. I really, really love this. Let me fold that. Because of all the blends in this one, it really looks real. This is so beautiful, and it's such a fun stitch. Yeah. I'm using a paper pattern because I don't have any other way to, yeah, I can't put it in Markup RXP. I tried, but didn't work, so paper pattern it is. But that's okay. I added 2 cotton bulbs, or how do you call that? And I finished off this straw and this one as well. Yeah, really, really beautiful. The next project, let me see if I am missing. No, I'm not. The next project is a stitch along from the Stitchketeers, which is Mini Deer Creek, hashtag Dear Friends Cell, and deer as in the animal. I did a total of 1081 stitches, and I am currently at 37.48%. I'm so in love with this one. Look at this. This, for a mini, is very detailed. I haven't seen any minis that has this much detail. It has a lot of confetti as well, but yeah. This is done on 25 count, easy grid, 1/1 full cross. And I'm really enjoying this. I have been stitching on this one for 2 days. Excuse me. Yeah. I can't wait to finish up this page so I can move on to the next, because that's going to be the head of the deer, one of the deer. Yeah, really beautiful. And the next one, I haven't been stitching on this one for a very long time, so I was really happy my wheel chose this one. So this is Full Moon Mini, artwork by Andrea Lavery. I think, and charted by Contemporary Cross. I started this as a New Year, New Start in 2023 and haven't been stitching on this one very much, but I really enjoy it. Look at that, I almost finished the first page. The pages are a little bit bigger, I think, than Heaven and Earth Designs, but yeah, beautiful. I added all the ninja stitches and I am working on this flower bud. And I did a total of 38 stitches. And I'm currently at 7.59%. But I didn't have a lot of time because I'm going to tell you all about in my live update in the end. It's done on 25 count Lugana in the colorway Wedgwood, 1/1 full cross. Yeah, love this one. This is such a beautiful springy, summery design, for me at least. And the last project I have been working on for this month is something I started with Joanita of Stitchy Things. Joanita, you are missed on Flosstube. I just wanted you to know that, and I hope you are doing well. This is Wilbur by Teresa Kogut. This is so not my style, but it resembles Charlotte's Web for me. I heard Amy of Amy Loves Toads, she is stitching this one as well. She was going to add a spider web with a spider, and I am contemplating on doing that as well, because yeah, that makes it more Charlotte's Web. But yeah, how cute, how cute, look at that. I am stitching this on everything called for. I ordered the fabric, which is, oh, it's on a sticker on the fabric. It's a 32 count Bramble by Picture This Plus. And yeah, I have this pattern in markup RXP, so it is a lot easier to stitch on, and this is what I have so far. Because markup RXP counts all the empty spots, including the ones you don't stitch, the percentage is off. So it says I'm at 9.88%, but I think it's 40%, maybe 35, 40. Yeah. I love this one. I love the colors. And yeah, I finished up the black border, and I'm working in the ear, the right ear. Really love this one. And it's 32 counts, so 2/2. And those were my projects for May and June. Because of time, I don't have time to stitch on a lot of different projects. So that's it. You need to do with it. So what else do I have to share with you? Let's talk about some books I finished. I finished 2 books by my favorite Dutch author. She's Dutch and her books are translated in English, so you can get English translated books by her. It's Simone van der Vlucht. She writes thrillers, romance and historical romance, or no, not historical romance, historical fiction. And I love the historical fiction and the thrillers. So first off, I finished this book. It's called De Doorbraak, or The Breakthrough by Simone van der Vlucht. And it's about a young girl, Romee, and she had a very difficult upbringing. Let me wind it back. Simone van der Vlucht is from around my area, and her historical fiction and thrillers, almost always are based here in my area. So that's a lot of fun because I got a lot of reference points. I know the places she's talking about, and yeah, I wanted to tell you that. That made it a lot of more fun. But this one is about a girl, Romee. She has a lot of difficulties in her upbringing. Her father is not the most, well, it's a monster. Her father is a tyrant, and she has a brother, and that's the only relative she has, she can go to, and the only relative she has a bond with. But she is a singer as well, and she is discovered. So she moves to Amsterdam, and then a lot of things happen to her. She gets to be, she's going to be a celebrity. She's going to be a very famous singer here in the Netherlands. And then a lot of things happen, and she is accused of plagiarism and terrorized by a stalker, and then she has trust issues, and she needs to go back to her roots, to her home where she was brought up, to find out why some things happen. It's very mysterious how I describe it, but I read this one, and it has, let me tell you, 280 pages. It's not a very big book, but I finished this in a couple of hours. It was so fast-paced. It was scary. It was a whodunit. Just the breakthrough, or the doorbraak. That's that one. Where can I put it? And then another book by her, which was a historical fiction book. It's called Het Schaduwspel. Let me see if I can find how it's translated. I can't. The Shadow Game. That's the most literal translation I can give you, but I will leave it in the description. This is Het Schaduwspel, The Shadow Game, by Simone van der Vlucht. And it's about Eva Ment and Jan Pieterszoon Koen. This was by the VOC period, the Dutch Eastern Company. In what time? 1623, which they discovered land and trade with the ships, and it's how they got to know each other, because they are married, how they got to know each other, and a lot of heartache, a lot of hardships, the journey with the ship to an East India country, and whatever happened there. It's very good. I can't explain. I can't explain. If you like these kind of novels, it's based on, it's fiction, but it's based on that time period. Yeah, that's that one. And then, oh my goodness, I finished Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. Iron Flame, oh my goodness. I was the entire book, it's about 900 pages. It's very big. I read it on my e-reader, and the entire book I was, and it's a sequel to Fourth Wing, if you don't know. Fourth Wing is about a war school of war and dragons and dragon riders and scribans, and yeah, my favorite book series. The second book, yeah, what can I say? The entire book I was like, I'm going to give this 4 stars instead of 5, because the pace wasn't that fast as in the first book. There were times I was like, come on, give me something, but then it gave me something, and I was on the edge of my seat, and yeah. The end, the last 100 pages, I think, gave me 5+ stars. Oh my goodness, the cliffhanger. In the end, I was like, no, this is not happening. And I sound, again, mysterious, but I can't explain because I'm going to spoiler. So, yeah, the end was heartbreaking. Beautiful, heartbreaking, and not what I expected at all. And it's not the end, because the third book is going to come out at the end of the year or beginning of next year. So I can't wait. I can't wait. I need to know what happens next. So if you aren't convinced you need to read these books, you need to. If you like fantasy, and if you like romance, and if you like a little bit of heartbreak. So yeah, those were the books I read, and I'm currently reading another book, and I'm going to tell you all about it when I finish it. Then, yeah, let's move into my life update. If you made it this far and don't want to see the life update or hear about the life update, thank you so much for watching. I can understand. See you next time. And yeah, if you are still here, thank you so much. Let me see. Life update. Other than it has been busy at work and private, I had 2 cats. My youngest cat, Roxy, is currently 17. My oldest cat, Nala, turned 20 last month. Oh my goodness, I don't want this. Maybe I will cut this out. About 1.5 years ago, she was dragging her back legs because she couldn't walk suddenly anymore, and she was loud and was wanting me and I didn't know what was happening, and we went to the vet, and they couldn't find anything. They didn't do blood work or anything, but they couldn't find a break in her legs or anything. They thought she's old. She has, and that was confirmed. She has dementia, cat dementia. She is old. She is tired. She is half blind. She's half deaf, and maybe she jumped off something and didn't size up if the distance was too high or not, and that caused her to fall on her back legs, and that caused her to have pain in her back or back legs. Yeah. About 3 months later, she did it again, and by that time we already moved here. We took her with us. We already moved here. I live in an apartment currently with my boyfriend, and she has nowhere she can jump on or jump off. Not even the couch, because she couldn't anymore. So yeah, again, going to the vet, didn't find anything other than they thought she had a brain bleed, multiple small brain bleeds, which caused her back legs to not work anymore. But she was still good enough to go on. She ate, she drank, she went on the litter box, but yeah, a couple of weeks ago she went on being worse. She was literally crying the entire day and night. She was screaming from the top of her lungs. At first I didn't think it was pain. It was more like, I don't know where I am, and because of the dementia. But the last couple of days, last week, I couldn't stand seeing that anymore. I couldn't leave her alone anymore. She needed constant attention, and I draw the line at pain. If I see that you're in pain, that's it for me. And I thought, at last, this is pain. So I called the vet last Thursday when I finished Fox Gnomes. I called the vet and asked, because I had a hard time making the decision to put her down, because she's 20 and she has been with me for 20 years. She has been with me through very difficult times, and yeah, I was not ready to give her up yet. But I called the vet and explained her what was happening, and asked, I have a hard time making a decision. What do you say when you hear, I sent video images of Nala, how she was acting, how she was screaming, how she was standing with her posture, so they could see what I meant. And I asked them not to make the decision for me, but is this pain? Has the time come to make the decision? And then she called me back on Friday. They assessed it, and they called me back on Friday and told me that the only thing we could do was put her down. So yeah, we last Friday, a week ago, went to the vet with her, and that was that. I'm going to put a picture. Thank you so much for everyone. I posted a picture last Friday on Instagram in the evening after everything had passed. I posted a picture of her. I loved you your whole life. I'm going to miss you my whole life, my entire life. And I received so much reactions on that. So thank you so much for that. It really helped. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. I wasn't trying to cry on Flosstube. I don't want to, but this was such a big part of my life. It was family. It was like losing, no, it's not. It was like losing a limb. Yeah, that was Nala. And then Saturday came, and I was heartbroken. I still am, but it's getting better. I know she's in a good place now. I know it was the right decision, so it's okay, but it hurts. So Saturday came, and I was watching a new to me Flosstuber, which was Red's Stitchery, Katie. I love her videos. She was showing a project, and I immediately fell in love with it. And I showed it to my partner, and he said, you need to get that, and need to put in something from Nala to commemorate her, because she loved summer, she loved the sun, she loved chasing dragonflies and butterflies, she loved sniffing flowers. I'm going to show you. It's this one. No, upside down. Beaded Dragonfly Tile by Chatelaine. I ordered the thread and bead pack from European Crossstitch. I think they have a backlog of about 6 months, so maybe, and I think I'm not going to pin myself down on that, but maybe I will start this, hopefully, as a new year, new start, to commemorate Nala and her life. I'm only going to stitch this square, and I will put somewhere, we'll put Nala, her name, there. But I thought the dragonflies and the flowers, and the picture doesn't do it justice. You need to watch Katie. It's beautiful. So yeah, that was my one pattern I bought, and bead and thread pack. Yeah, that's it for now. My plan for the upcoming period, I don't have any plans. It's still busy at work. I'm not going to say I'll be back at the end of the next month. We'll see. I will be back when I feel I need to go back on making videos. And it could be 2 months from now. It could be 3 months from now. It could be next month. I'm not sure. But I'm not going to say that. So I'll be back when I'll be back. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, thank you so much for listening to me and see me cry. Yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you next time. Happy stitching!